Hello, what's up guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this particular video, we are going to visit the analytical functions in Hive. Okay, so basically there are three types of obviously there are more types subtypes of analytical function, but the in this particular video I'm going to explain you the widely used analytical function. So the first function that is very important in terms of Hive's analytical function is row number. Then we have rank, and the third one is dense rank. Okay, so let's go one by one. Let me just explain you how this row number function works. Okay, so basically before going into the details of the technical details of how the row number or rest of the analytical function works, let me just tell you why we need the analytical function in Hive. So basically when we are dealing with a huge amount of data, it becomes very important to analyze the data in very quick and very accurate manner. Now let's say, for example, if you see this particular data set, we have these four typical employee column where we have the ID of employee, name of the employee, department, and salary of that particular employee. If you just see this department column, we have two unique departments here. We have the first department as sales and the another department as account. And basically for different employees, we have variety of or the various amount of salary. Now what I want to analyze based on this particular data set is that I wanted to list down all the employees where department is sales and their salary in its descending order. Okay, so basically in this particular thing, now since we have only 19 rows in front of you, because we wanted to learn this particular concept, but in real world examples you will be having millions and trillions of record, and it is not possible to take a look at your data in one shot if you have millions and trillions of rows in your table, right? In this particular scenario, these analytical functions will play a very important role. Now, how row number function works, or the functionality of row number analytical function is basically one thing that your row number function will do is, based on the data set or based on the columns in your select query, it will add a unique number to each and every row. Okay, based on the query that you wanted to write. Now what kind of query we want to write is, we want to partition these departments, or let's not use the word partition. Let's say we want to consolidate or we wanted to generate a report where all the employees with department is equal to sales will be at a one place, and department is equal to account will be at the one place. Okay, this kinds of data set we wanted to have by transforming this data set, where while displaying the salary, I wanted to display the salary in its descending order. Okay, so the highest the employee having the more salary should come at the top, and again I want to have this particular partition or this particular dividation. So when we will apply the row number function, how the output will look like will be the department or the salary which sales department. So let's assume that, let's take out the sales record from this particular data set. So these are the three records. This was one more record, and this was the another sales record. Okay, so I just have taken this. Let me take the all the columns. So this is for the cells, then 1007 and 100 sorry. So these are the records with cells. On the similar lines, let me just get the account records as well. this one, and this one. These are the 5 records. So basically we have, for the sales department, we have 5 records, and for the account we have another 5 records. Okay, so these are the sales record, and this is my accounts record. Okay, now the way I want to display this particular data is, for all the records with department is equal to sales, I wanted to display the salary in its descending order. Now fortunately, the way these records are being arranged are in the salaries descending way itself. But let's just modify it so as to understand the functionality in more clearer way. Okay, so now whenever we will apply a row number function on this particular data set, what row number is going to do is, it is going to assign a unique row or unique number to each and every record based on the condition. So what was the condition? I wanted to segregate, or I want to divide the data set into two different partition based on the department. So that we have already did. So we have all the records with sales department, all the records with the account department. Now we wanted to rearrange the order in which these records are getting displayed. So basically we have 30,000, which is nothing but the highest salary. Then we have this 25k, then we have 20k, then again 25k, then again 20k. So the ideal order in which it should get displayed is, this 30,000 will be my first one, then 25,000, obviously it will be second one, then this is my third row, this is my fourth row, this is my fifth row. But this is not the correct order, right? Because this 20,000 is lesser than this 25,000. So ideally this should get 3 and this should get 4. So this is the right order to display the numbers, or this is the right order in which it should get assigned. Okay, so basically this is how your row number will give the numbers to these particular rows. Okay, and the similar thing will happen with the account department as well, that it will, based on the salary, now for the 28,000 it will assign the first number, or the first first number will be given to the employee with salary is equal to 28,000. Second will be this one. Then what was the third? Third is this. So third, fourth, and the 12,000 is the last one from the account department. So it will assign it in this particular way. So whenever we will apply a row number function on this particular data set with these conditions, it will display the records with these numbers that are been added. Obviously it will assign it in its ascending order, so it will not display it in this particular order. So it will always display the number with the first row number as the first record, the second row number as the second record, then it will display this 1007 ID, then it will display this 1003, and then it will display this 1010 I mean. Okay, so this is how your row number will work. Okay, so let's rearrange those records. So then this 25,000, then records of the 20,000, and this one. So this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and this one is for the cells. So this is the output of your row number query. Okay, and let me just add that this is the output of row number for the cells. We are just considering the cells thing here. Okay, let me just rearrange it for you so that it will be easy to understand. Okay, now the next analytical function is rank. Now what it does is, how the rank works is, it also gives, so basically it will also assign some kind of unique number to each and every row, but the way it identifies that okay, what kind of number I need to assign is little bit different than the row numbers concept. Okay, so how the rank will work is based on again the similar condition where I wanted to display the or the partition the data based on some column called as department. I wanted to display the salary in its descending order. Okay, so based on these two conditions, rank will decide the numbering. Okay, so based on the condition, obviously the employee with 1001 with sales department will come at the first rank. Okay, now here there is a condition where there is a similar salary to the employees with ID 1002 and 1007. In this particular thing, how rank work is, since the salary amount is similar for these two records, it will assign the similar rank to these two records or these two data sets basically. So this is the primary difference of row number functionality and rank functionality. Row number has assigned a different unique number to this particular row, but in rank it will assign the similar number or similar rank to this particular data set. Now the third comes. Now what is the condition here? Again it has the similar salary. In this particular use case, what how the rank will work is, now while assigning the number to these two rows, it should ideally give the rank as 3 because 1, 2 and the next rank will obviously the 3. But since it has already assigned this particular similar rank to this particular thing, it will skip the next number and will assign the rank as 4 to these two records. Okay, so it has skipped this particular 3 number. So this is the way your rank function works. Okay, that it will assign the similar rank, but if there are some same records with that particular amount, here in our case the salary was same, the amount of salary was same, that's why it has skipped the one number which is 3 and assigned the or considered the next number for assigning the rank. Now let's say how dense rank will work in this particular thing. Obviously the first number, it will get the first rank, this employee with 1001. Now here as well it will work on the similar lines as that of your rank function. It will assign the second rank to these. Now here, instead of skipping that next number which is 3, dense rank will give the third rank to these two records. It will not skip those records as a rank has basically skipped those. Okay, and that is the basic difference in between rank and dense rank. That rank will skip the next number and it will just give the whatever the next sequential number that will come, but dense rank will not do that or will not act like that. It will just take that, okay, what is the next number after 2, which is 3, and it will just assign the 3 number. Now you will say, now let's say we have let me just take this here. Now let's say we have rest of the data as it is. Now consider with the salary is equal to 25,000. Let's say we have two more records. In that case, what will happen? And then we have, let's say, three more records of 20,000 as well. Okay, and let's take one more with 30,000 and 25,000. Here I will also make 25,000 and here I'll make one more with 20,000. Now, in this case, where we have two records of 30,000, there are two records. For 25,000 salary, we have three employees, and for the we have three employees with salary is equal to 20,000. In this case, how these functions will work? So row number is pretty much straight away. It will just assign all the unique numbers to each and every record, and it will move ahead. So eight records are there, so it has assigned the eight numbers. Now how the rank function will work? It will assign, if the salary is 30,000, 30,000 for the two records, it will assign the first rank to both these records. Then how many records are there with the which are duplicated or with the same salary? There was only one record, so it will skip the next one number. Okay, so it will skip 2 and it will consider 3 for assigning the next rank. So for all the employees with salary is equal to 25,000, it will assign third rank. Okay, now how many records were there for salary is equal to 25,000? There were three records. Okay, out of which one record has this particular third rank, but there were two more records with rank is equal to 3, and that's why your rank function will skip two next two numbers, which is 4 and 5, and it will consider the number 6 to give the next rank here. Because so if it would have been in a sequential way, then it would have given this first, this was second, this was third, this was fourth, this was fifth. So fourth and fifth were missed because of the equivalent salary amount, and it has given the similar rank here, and that's why it will consider the sixth rank to the next whatever condition where salary is equal to 20,000, let's say here. Now how dense rank will work here? It will just give 1 1. Whatever number of similar salaries are there, it will just give 2 2 2, and it will this for the salary is equal to 20,000, it will just assign the third rank here. It will not do the skipping logic basically as that of rank function. So guys, this is very important to understand how this ranking or numbering is been differentiated with row number, rank, and dense rank. And I hope with this particular example, it is pretty much clearer for you that how these functions work and what are the basic differences between row number, rank, and dense rank. So to conclude, basically in this particular video, we have just taken a look of a row number, rank, and dense rank at a conceptual level. We haven't executed any queries as of now. In my next videos, I have actually explained the all these three functions by actually writing the queries of each and every function, and executed those queries on the similar kind of a data set. So do watch those videos as well, so as to actually see how to write a row number functions query, how to write a rank query, and how to write the dense rank query, and how it really shows the output based on whatever theory that we have discussed. So do let me know if you have any doubts in these concepts, because this video was at a very conceptual level, and I'll try to answer your doubts as early as possible. Thanks guys, thank you for watching this video. Do watch the hands-on session of this analytical function for sure, because you'll be able to know that how to actually write the query. Okay, so stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.